Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Byron Buxton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. Ellsbury is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Tap down the line, and that is off the first base bag, and he'll reach first safely.
Well, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Miguel Sano will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, better be careful.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here it comes, 2-0. In the air out toward right field. Beltran on the run. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Mauer will take the turn and head for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, this was do or die out there. You can't fault the effort, but I think if he takes a deeper angle and just tries to play this on the hop, he probably could have prevented that runner from scoring. Instead, he essentially plays this into an RBI triple.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in.
Nope.
And he takes ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Well, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swinging a soft liner. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Phil Hughes gets the starting nod for the Twins. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. You walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Brett Gardner will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. He's got it one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Alex Rodriguez gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position, and that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Still 2-2. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's